What's going on, everybody? I'm back again. 2K dropped a trailer for 2K17 yesterday, their Friction trailer, and not much gameplay, but I wanted to touch on a couple things that I've read and some things some other YouTube commentators touched on. The first new feature I want to talk about is the new and improved shot meter. I've been seeing it's been getting a lot of mixed reactions, but I think it's a really good idea. Giving us players more control over our player movements, the type of shots we want to take, I think it's a really good idea. And I think it gives us a whole new dynamic in terms of our layup packages. Instead of everybody going straight to the Crawford every year, or now the just as effective Steph Curry next year, maybe it makes it a little less cheesy, a little less money, a little less easy. And it might be just 10 times more rewarding when you pull off a tough layup, especially knowing that you controlled it instead of just tapping X and just, praying to see what happens. And there's no way you're not going to get excited when you're using guys like Kyrie Irving, Russell Westbrook, Derrick Rose, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, all the explosive point guards, knowing that you're going to the rim with them and you're controlling every one of their movements in the air. And I feel like it's going to be 10 times more rewarding, especially when you know that you're the one that pulls it off instead of just tapping X and triggering an animation. 2K has already given us the option to choose which dunks we want to pull off, so why not layups? The only thing that I hope for is, I hope we don't miss any green release layups or even dunks. I'm sure this shot meter is going to apply to dunks as well. You're going to have the ability to miss dunks by yourself instead of, just a stupid animation. But moving on from that, the left stick feature when you have to aim your jump shots, I don't know how that's going to work. It might be annoying, but it could be really interesting. It could be a tedious task to do. But 2K has been pushing this whole Sim Nation thing, and it does create a whole new dimension to the game. And I guess it creates a skill gap, and it separates the scrubs and the good players. And I can't really get mad at that. Now the next feature I want to talk about is a new dribbling system. I've seen that they said they're changing the dribbling system. I was not a fan of the 2K16 dribbling system. I thought it was pretty bad. I thought it was one of the worst. Especially because you couldn't just break out in any animation that you wanted to. When you're trying to dribble, when you're trying to cross a guy over, you're always stuck in an auto hesitation, and then you're just stuck in mud, man. Shit was horrible. And especially playing with a small forward this year, you couldn't get by anybody, except for left righting. And I know that's where 2K was going with it, with the auto hesitations to try to stop the cheese balls, but that's definitely not the way to go. It was really annoying, and I wish it was never in the game. I've read there's also a new steal system. I think it's pretty good. I'm not really a guy that just reaches on the ball a lot. It usually results in a reach and foul for me, so this is great for me. It's an anticipation type of thing, where a guy just shows the ball, he's not protecting the ball, and then you can just swipe it away from him. And I've read they revamped the passing defense. I've read that, you guys can't just pass the ball just carelessly like that 24/7, and you definitely can't pass the ball in the paint as easily as you could, like in the past. And I don't know how I feel about that. I felt it was difficult before, but I've read that they upgraded the AI, the artificial intelligence, and I'm not sure how I feel about that neither. Especially for the people that want to just play off ball all game, stay on the center and let the computer guard you all game. I'm not sure how I feel about that. But one thing for sure is I definitely don't want to see a whole bunch of people leaving their man open for threes this year. That was really annoying. And something I want to retouch on real quick. When I'm driving with my small forward, hopefully they fix them. Like I said in my previous video, small forwards were useless this year. I couldn't even drive to the paint. I was getting stripped constantly, mainly due to the fact that I was slower than a fucking turtle. Like I said, I hope they fix it. But that's really my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. If you like what you heard, if you like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe. I'm Ski, and I'm out. Peace.